Hi everybody, it's Kadzo with Kadzoe for Africa, and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to cover some really important information about how you can use your summer semester when you are on break as an international student to be able to pay your tuition. The first step in ensuring that your summer semester plan will work for your 4 years in college is to ensure from the very beginning, and I've always said this, make sure that you research the school that offers you the best scholarship or assistantship package. Very many people confuse a scholarship with an assistantship. I have a video in my channel that actually tells you the differences. Please watch that video. But again, when it comes to this tip, make sure that you have the best offer that you can get right from the beginning when you apply to your particular program. This will allow you to use your first summer to be able to get a head start. Tip number 2, if you work 5 days a week in the summer full-time, which is what an international student can do legally in the United States, as of 2017, as I do this video, the minimum wage is $7.25 per hour. In the United States, a lot of jobs will pay you by the hour. And so what will happen is from one summer alone, which is generally about 3 months, you will be able to earn as much as $3,500 US. Now, it gets even better. In the fall semester and in the spring semester, you are allowed to work up to 20 hours a week. And if you calculate the minimum wage of $7.25 an hour, and you work 20 hours a week, and you do it in the fall and in the spring term, and you also do it in the summer, you're looking at about $7,000 US. And that's even with having your weekends off. And that's not counting the other methods of income coming into your support as an international student. And so you can definitely see how the summer gives you that cushion, because for many of you, you just need the money to be able to pay the tuition. And so, and even with your weekends, remember I just did, if you work 5 days a week, which 40 hours a week in the summer, during the 3 months, you'll get about $4,000 that you can definitely use and add on to working part-time in the fall and spring. That is definitely some good monies that can help you, especially with your tuition. Tip number 3, explore an online venture. You know, what's interesting, guys, when I went to college, we never had a lot of the online type of access that a lot of you have. And so get creative. You can be able to, for example, sell crafts from your home country. I know a lot of you come from a wide variety of different backgrounds as international students, and there's a lot of people that would love something from your home country that they can keep. Or you can maybe go online and open up a new venture that might be interesting for you. And so be creative. When you add these small monies together with what we just talked about in the previous tip, you're seeing that you have a little more that you can use for your living expenses. So something definitely for you to think about. Tip number 4, explore an international student internship, an international student co-op, or a research opportunity. I actually plan to have a video on my channel that talks about how international students can pursue these options. You know what's interesting, because based on your major and your passion, I'll give you an example of my brother. He actually is very passionate about research, and he is very good in the sciences. And so he actually worked with one of his professors, and he was invited to do a research project on HIV/AIDS, which is a very prevalent thing that happens in a lot of third world African countries. And so that research is actually really important. And so he was actually able to get an opportunity to get money that he could use towards his tuition and living expenses from working with this professor in the summer. So don't be afraid to ask, you know, especially for a lot of international students who they go to really good schools. There might be research going on, opportunities in the summer. Maybe explore the opportunity of a paid co-op opportunity. You can talk to your international advisor about that, and even pursue a paid internship as well. The most important thing is to look into these options, because the summer semester is a gold mine and an opportunity for you to get really involved as you take a break from your studies. And the last tip, tip number 5. Remember, folks, as I indicated, I do actually have a video that helps you be able to navigate if you have a difficult time as an international student financially when it comes to your visa status. So that video, Help I am scared of being out of status. I do have a video on that, so please watch that on my channel. It provides you a lot of useful tips. But one of those tips that I wanted to repeat in this video is that a lot of international students are not aware that life circumstances might change, especially if you are paying out of pocket for your costs here in the US. You cannot take a loan as an international student. You have to pay, and mostly from the monies from your home country. So if something happens back home where the currency doesn't end up doing very well, or your family goes into financial hardship because you're coming maybe from a third or second world country to here, or you are just in dire financial need, please fill out an I-765 employment authorization form with your international advisor. This form, and I will provide you the link so you can read about the form now. If you feel that you qualify for this, please take a look at this form. I never knew about it when I was an international student, but it is requesting the U.S. Immigration Services for you to be able to be allowed to work in the United States, anywhere. So that means it provides you an opportunity based on the balance of your studies in the fall, in the spring, in the summer, to be able to work off campus. And so this can be a great help for you as an international student, especially when you're going through financial difficulty, and in particular in the summer semester, where you can work over 40 hours a week if you need to, and check with your international advisor just to be safe. I know that in my time that was the case if you were allowed to work off campus. And so really check with them and see. This is actually a very useful tool. And folks, I hope that those 5 tips were absolutely really useful for you as an international student who is really weighing the options about the summer, or as an international student who is back home, who is looking at this video and really just trying to strategize about how they can make money in the United States, especially when they're off school. As always, folks, if you subscribe to my channel, I will provide you a list of schools that offer scholarships for international students to get you started. So look at that list and pick out the schools that you want to apply to, get the most aid. And so I'm looking forward to hearing from you. And remember, guys, like I always say, life is full of opportunities, and education is the key to your success. So until my next video, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye now.